because Tom Farley is here. He's a Farley chairman and CEO. He's also, of course, the former president of the New York Stock Exchange. Tom, if you were being surveyed, what would you say?
What a setup. What a setup, Andrew, for you and I to yell at each other right off the bat on taxes. I think the wealthy, if you live here in New York City, they pay, what, 53, 54%. So I think they certainly feel like they pay enough here in my community. As you know, I'm far more focused on corporate income taxes. The Biden original proposal was ridiculous. I think both parties, frankly, have acknowledged that. And he could lose a lot of his legislative agenda as a result of putting forward some kind of I don't know. I want to not use a pejorative term, but some kind of nutty proposals like he did with respect to corporate income taxes. Okay,
let's talk about corporate income taxes for a second and what Janet Yellen seemed to have managed to do over the weekend with the G7. Though it appears now that the Republicans are going to fight this. Would you fight it? 15% as a minimum tax?
I mean, I'm not sure what she actually did over the weekend. I mean, you go over there and you have a little I don't know, tea party with the G7 and you say, hey, we don't allow companies to collude, but hey, we're countries. Why don't we collude and set a minimum tax floor? First of all, I don't think it holds. It only includes 7 countries. It doesn't include many of the tax havens. I mean, Ireland's below 15%, not to mention Guernsey, Cayman Islands, many other places. So expanding this to the G20 or beyond, I think it's dead in the water. So I tend to think it was much ado about nothing, and I don't think it necessarily set a great example for companies all around the world that you see these governments getting together saying, hey, let's collude on the single thing that we can compete against each other with most effectively.
What do you think the right corporate tax rate is? Are you of the view that it should be 0?
No. I'm of the view of whatever it is that makes you the most competitive. You want to see new jobs, new investment, right. New opportunities created in your country. You want to compete effectively. That's my whole issue, Andrew. Is going to 28% would have made us the most expensive developed country in the world.
Right.
In the world. Why in heaven's name we would do that, especially now that capital is more fungible than ever? I mean, part of the beauty of cloud computing and open source software is that you can set up your business anywhere in the world. It's a lot easier to find talent. It's a lot easier to domicile, and we need to be responsive to that.
So, Tom,
by the way, I think our corporate tax rates where they are right now, Andrew,
right.
have proven to actually be quite effective since they were implemented a couple of years back.
Okay, but then would you do anything on the individual side or not?
I'd be open to it. I mean, this is just me.
But what does that mean, being open to it?
You know, there's two things that matter, right? It's revenue and efficiency. As long as there's a conversation being had about efficiency, then I'm open to a conversation about revenue. I think the infrastructure plan that Biden put forward originally was not serious, nor was it an infrastructure plan. So now you have the Republicans coming forward saying, hey, let's create the biggest infrastructure plan ever, $300 billion of new spending. If that conversation were to result in some reasonable compromise, a bipartisan compromise around infrastructure, and then we said, well, hey, in order to fund that in part, we're going to bump up the individual income taxes, especially on those who can afford to pay an incremental amount. I think that's a reasonable conversation.
Tom, there's 2 issues here, though, I think, which is, one is, what does it take to actually just even pay for a balanced budget, right? To the degree you could have a balanced budget. The other, which nobody's even addressing, is to the extent you want to raise revenue to pay down some of the debt we already have incurred.
Well, first of all, you can have a balanced budget. That's been proven. We just need serious politicians, and this on both sides of the aisle. So I don't want to be a straw man for Republican or conservative policy. We didn't exactly see terrible efficiency even under a Republican president for the last 4 years. But you can have a balanced budget, and you need to attack health care, and you need to attack. And by attack, what I'm saying is more transparent prices, create a more efficient environment. I'm even open to things like means testing on, for example, Social Security. The very most wealthy people having means testing on government programs, perfectly willing. And then you look at tax loopholes. There's some really obvious tax loopholes in real estate. There's obvious tax loopholes with carried interest. I mean, there's an adult conversation to be had, but it starts with efficiency. And honestly, Andrew, coming here this morning, I thought to myself, Biden has really shot himself in the foot. The honeymoon is over. This is a big week in Washington. It's possible he loses entirely on infrastructure. He loses entirely on voting rights. He's certainly going to lose on his corporate tax proposal. And this is going to be a make or break moment for him. Is he going to just go with the kind of left, most woke wing of his party, which so far he's done? Or is he going to get real and look for bipartisan compromise
Right.
and to create an efficient economy? And this is the week for him to decide.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.